Hey everybody, I hope you're all doing amazing. This is my new series, Learn the Tarot. We're going to be using the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck for this video and for this teaching series. And this is part 1, the Major Arcana. So let's dive right in, shall we? All right, so the reason I chose the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, it's an incredibly great base deck to start with to learn the meanings. And once you feel more confident in knowing those meanings, actually I feel like your intuition kind of comes in and it adds to the experience for people. And you can pull meanings for cards that sometimes will surprise you and the person that you're reading for. Okay, so we're going to start off with the Fool. Like a fresh, clean, new energy. It's like a clean slate almost. It represents like a new journey, like that you're kind of carefree, that, it's kind of the leap of faith. It's kind of, I call it the trust fall with the Universe card. I feel like the dog warns of challenges, and the Fool is kind of an immature energy. All right, so the next card we have is the Magician. This is the card of manifestation. The Magician is the alchemist. He turns base metal into gold. He's also the illusionist, the trickster. There's an infinity symbol above his head, so that can represent infinite creativity. It's also a card of transformation. The Magician has everything on the table to transform his circumstances, and he holds a wand in his hand that can make things happen. All right, the next card we have is the High Priestess. I get a lot of earth energy from this card, like Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The pillars to me create a certain amount of balance. There's some debate as to whether this represents, the B and the J represent Buddha and Jesus. And the moon in the bottom, this represents like secrets and illusions. The High Priestess can figure people out. She can figure people out, so she trusts her intuition. This is a card of trusting yourself and that you will know the answer, and it's supposed when it comes to you in divine order. All right, the next card we have is the Empress. This is a very beautiful energy that's surrounded by Venus. You can see the Venus symbol on the bottom. And, Venus is the ruler of love. This is the energy of like the mother, okay? There is no gender in tarot, but a man can take on this energy. It is possible. There's a certain amount of harvest at the bottom. I do feel like this is a spring summer transition card, like maybe a card of the Pisces Aries cusp almost. But this has to do with abundance and fertility and beauty. Okay, the next card we have is the Emperor, ruled by Aries. You can see by the multiple Aries symbols on this card, the Emperor, there's almost like a glow in the background. It's like a fiery energy as well. So that's why it speaks to me as being a fire sign card. The Emperor doesn't really show emotions. The Emperor is very confident, very self-assured, and in his power, okay? He doesn't show a lot of emotion. And this is a very fiery energy with a lot of authority. All right, the next card we have is the Hierophant. This is the counterpart to the High Priestess, okay? This is an earth energy. I feel mainly Taurus around this card, but this can be Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, all earth signs. This is the energy of authority, much like the Emperor card, but this is more this has a religious vibe to it. So there's a religious authority, maybe practicing religion. This has the energy of a father figure, like a long-term, husband maybe. There's a certain amount of values and stability and like long-term energy there, kind of like spiritual beliefs. That's what I see in this card. Next up, we have the Lovers. This is a card of Gemini. Essentially love. The sun is showing down. You can see that in the background. This is kind of a split energy, though, as you see there's two people on this card. This can mean love and family, like an equal, loving, it's like a blooming energy as well. This can also be a match made in heaven. This can be you're on top of the world. This can also speak to making a decision. Okay, the next card we have is the Chariot, ruled by Cancer. This is nurturing mother energy. It's about progressing and moving forward. This can also show travel, journeys. It's all about balance and stability as well. It's about taking a leap of faith in that journey, that everything will work out. It's about family, and it can show in love and career. Okay, the next card we have is Strength. This card is ruled by Leo. It shows a lion, and there's an infinite abundance symbol, like the figure 8 above her head. This is like knowing and feeling you can overcome everything, all of your fears, that you can tame that lion, that you can tame that beast within, like the friction, and adopt like a strength and a healthy energy, knowing that you can overcome any obstacle. Finding strength within yourself. All right, the next card we have is the Hermit. This is the card of Virgo. Virgo likes to analyze, be self-critical, and judge things. This is a card of going within and getting quiet. It gives you the ability to see things a lot clearer. The lantern illuminates. It's taking space, taking a breather. You can see things a lot clearer. It's about trying to find yourself, trying to find the light, your purpose, your direction, and so on. The Wheel of Fortune. Abundance coming your way, about things turning, about manifestation. This is about positivity, about equal balance, about once the wheel turns, there is infinite abundance that comes your way. It's about fortune. Something good and positive is coming towards you. Good luck card. The next card we have is Justice. This is ruled by Libra. It's all about balance. You can see the scales. This could have to do with courtroom issues, legal matters, documents. This can signify karma, you know, what goes around comes around, that justice will be served. If you've been wronged, you know, karma swings both ways, cutting out people, places, and things that no longer serve you to create balance and things being resolved. Next, we have the Hangman. This is the card of Neptune. This is spirituality and stillness. There's a light behind his head that shows he's awakening to an idea of something. It can be spirituality. It could be something else. This is him thinking about things in a different way. This is a new perspective, literally, okay? Opening up to the idea of spirituality, meditation maybe, or just your own path in general. We have the Death card, ruled by Scorpio, a water sign. This is a tumultuous energy. It's about death, rebirth, transformation. This is like the phoenix rising from the ashes. It can mean death and illness literally. It means change. It means a new self, becoming a better person, a rebirth of, you know, the person you are, your character. All right, next we have Temperance. This is a taming energy. Temperance is the card of Sagittarius. It's ruled by Sagittarius, the energy of going with the flow. As you can see, there's water flowing from cup to cup. This has a warm, fuzzy energy almost with like the sun and the water, and this does signify emotional balance. There's patience and positivity that are going on in this card. Letting things happen and letting things go. Letting things kind of go with the flow. This can also represent working on yourself to heal yourself. You know, see with the light behind the mind. Now we have the Devil. This is Capricorn energy. It is about greed, guilt, obsession, addiction, chaining yourself to certain people, places, and things, possessiveness. This is about wanting to break free from that. You know, bound by toxic energy, you know, wanting to be less demanding almost. It's the opposite of the Lover's card. Next, we have the Tower. This symbolizes the universe, demolishing something in our lives to bring in something even better. Symbolic of the whole universe. You know, taking out the old, bringing in the new, a huge shift or shakeup, a situation that happens in our life that we may not want, but the Tower happens for a reason. This is divine timing. This is the foundation in our life no longer supporting us, so it has to fall away. Next, we have the Star, ruled by Aquarius. This card is about healing, rejuvenation. It's about focusing on yourself, pouring out your emotional energy. You know, trying to gain support from others. It's about finding yourself, finding people, you know, finding peace of mind. The Star can also be a wish card, wishing upon a star for things you want in life. Okay, the next card we have is the Moon. This is ruled by Pisces. This can indicate secrets, can indicate something being hidden, not being able to understand a certain situation, being confused. On the other hand, the Moon can actually help you be this guidance. It can be this guidance card that reminds you to, you know, look at your intentions and see which, like, are you feeding the wolf or the dog? This can also have to do with a new or full moon, okay? So just keep that in mind. Okay. Oop, almost forgot. This can also be about the phases of the moon or cycles of the moon. This can be about certain cycles closing out, certain phases appearing and ending in your life. This can be about noticing repeating patterns in life and love as well. And we have the Sun. The Sun is ruled by Leo. This card is about warmth, happiness, and joy, growth. You know, it's radiating positivity. This can also be a card for a definitive yes, if you're looking for a yes answer. This is a beautiful energy of just taking care of yourself. And the Sun card can also be a spotlight on you as well. Next, we have Judgment. This card's about making a decision, being given an option to say yes or no. You can make a decision on a person, place, or a thing. It is an important decision that's going to impact yourself and others. Okay, the last card we have is the World. It's about completing a cycle. It's about a phase ending, about karma being all wrapped up neatly. It's about starting a new chapter, feeling positive, feeling good. This person's floating. They're actually floating in this card. This is starting on a new page. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I will be back probably within like a week or two. I'm going to try and make it just a week because I don't want to have too much distance between doing the first video and the next part of my series. So stay tuned for part 2 of Learn the Tarot.